Hello to everyone, my name is Vlad, I'm a CEO of Residency Angels. We are a relocation and immigration provider in Poland and assist a lot of expats with obtaining different types of residence permits in Poland. So in this video, I want to share with you the information related with permanent residence permit. As you know, in Poland, there are a lot of types of dedicated permanent residence cards for the foreigners. And every type is applied to particular situation. Let's separate firstly two types of permits, which is EU long-term residence and permanent residence, because they are all about one meaning, but still there is something different inside. So we will start from EU long-term residence in Poland. What is this? EU long-term residence, this is type of permanent residence which gives you a right similar to all Polish citizens except voting. So you cannot vote, but still you have a lot of rights. You can take a loan in the bank, you can buy property with land. So there are a lot of things which you can benefit from obtaining of EU blue card. But there are dedicated steps and correct strategy which must be applied before your travel in Poland, and you have to know about that. It will help you not to lose your time in the future. So the first requirement of obtaining EU long-term residence permit is to have 5 years of unbreakable stay. Unbreakable stay means that one break was not longer than 6 months, and all breaks in total, if to sum up, shouldn't be longer than 10 months. Another thing which should be considered, if you were studying in Poland, then 1 year is counted as half only. So let's say you finished a bachelor degree, then 3 years of time is only 1 year and a half. So they more considering those cases where the person was working in Poland, because working year is just year to year, its proportion are 1-to-1. So if you have been studying for 3 years, it's 1 year and a half, then you have to collect 3.5 years remaining to complete these 5 years of stay. Another thing which should be considered from the very beginning, that whenever you are traveling to Schengen territory or outside, you must note every exit's entrances. Because when you're applying for EU long-term residence permit process, you have to note all your travels. And you have to state correctly when you're applying for this type of permit to the immigration office. I know that they may check it, they can check, and they will check it through the border guard system, but still they are requiring this information from you in order to sum up all your travels correctly and to qualify you for that. Another requirement is Polish language test. As you know, from the 1st of July, immigration office states that post-secondary schools are not authorized to make you free of Polish language test. Before that, people who were having diploma certificates from post-secondary school, they were authorized to apply for long-term residence permit without any Polish language test. But for now, those people who received those certificates before end of June 2025 still can use it during a year from July till July 2026. So after that, this will not be possible and you have to pass your Polish language test. As you know, this public examination is only provided 4 times in a year and you have to register for this exam very in advance. And moreover, when you will pass the exam, you will still be waiting for the result for 7 months approximately. This is average timing. So my suggestion to you is to take care about exam and learn Polish as soon as possible, so you will not lose your time. And the last requirement is income. This income should be stable within last 3 years before you apply for the long-term residence card. So what does mean stable income? They will not consider the minimum salary in Poland, but still they will consider if your minimum living income is enough. So let's say in 2022 you have the summary income according to your PIT declaration, which is, I don't know, 15,000 zlotys, okay? And you may ask yourself if this is enough. Actually, yes, this is enough, because not minimum salary is considered, but minimum living income. In 2022, it was nearly 700 zlotys per month. So if to divide your income per year by 12, and this amount will be more than minimum living income on that time period, then everything is good and you'll obtain your EU long-term residence permit. Let's go shortly to permanent residence cards. As you know, there are many options of how to obtain permanent residence card. You can do it by descent, you can do it by postcard, you can do it by marriage or by refugee status. So if you have refugee status for 5 years, you can apply for the permanent residence card. If you have marriage with Polish citizen and you have been married for 3 years and last 2 years you have a temporary residence card based on that marriage, you can apply for the permanent residence. If you have a postcard, you can apply for the permanent residence anytime. And by the way, if you will fill out one form, which is like separate form for the financial support from the government, you may obtain 6,000–7,000 zlotys extra for relocation to Poland from the government. But of course, it will be paid to you in years. And last possibility to obtain permanent residence card normally is by descent. If you have people in your family tree, parents or grandparents or great-grandparents, you can obtain permanent residence card in Poland. If you are interested, feel free to contact us. The contacts will be under this video on our website. Of course, I will leave the links to the articles where permanent residence card process is explained more. If you have any questions, you can write them under the video, and I'm personally replying to all the comments, so I will guide you through that. If you need evaluation, if you are qualifying for the permanent residence or even to the Polish citizenship by descent, you can watch our video about Polish citizenship by descent where this topic is also explained. And by the way, if you are the holder of EU long-term residence or permanent residence, make sure that if you have a child in Poland and at the moment of birth of your child, you are possessing long-term or permanent residence, your child by birth is authorized to obtain permanent residence in Poland. I think this is a beautiful thing. You may ask me how much time it takes to obtain permanent residence card. The answer is same for everyone. I don't know, because in every district is different. And I don't know you, from where you are. You can text under this video, by the way, but in Katowice, let's say, you may wait for 3 years to obtain permanent residence. In Warsaw, you'll wait 9 years to obtain permanent residence card. Of course, if you have postcard and you're applying for permanent residence based on it, then your process will be in the first priority and you'll obtain it in 4 or 5 months approximately. So if any questions are left, I'm inviting you for the consultation. Feel free to subscribe, please put the like button. It will help us to promote more this video and more people will be learning useful information. More expats will watch it and it will be extremely useful for them, and you will help them in exploring the ways and possibilities of obtaining permanent residence card in Poland. Hope to see you in next videos.